Hello and welcome to the show. I'm here on Project Cars with another overtaking challenge. This time out I'm going to be driving the classic DTM cars using the Mercedes 190e Cosworth. We're going to be racing around the Monaco circuit, a tight and twisty, incredibly difficult place to overtake at the best of times, and there are going to be 36 of us on the grid. That is a lot of touring cars around this track, with me starting at the very back. I have 12 laps to make my way up through the order. Now, as far as weather goes, it's going to start off clear. I set the game so that we're going to start off sunny, so the cars are going to be on nice racing slicks, and then anything can happen after that. So the first weather slot is clear, the second, third, and fourth are random. We could have an entirely dry race. It is unlikely, though. I thought I'd mix it up a little bit. Often the game, if I have just random weather, often the game just likes to start me on wets, because it knows it's going to rain at some point. So this one here, it's starting in the clear, so it should be starting on slicks, and yeah, who knows what may come with the weather. I've also messed about a little bit with the time progression, so we will go through most of a day-night cycle in this race. I figured much more fun for me anyway to speed up time than do a bloody endurance race. Also, we are going for a rolling start to try and alleviate some of the start line shenanigans. It's probably not going to work either way. This is a lot of touring cars going through a very narrow circuit. All it takes is one car to get bumped and there will be a car park. The severity of the car park varies depending on who gets bumped and where, basically. It's potential for problems, shall we say, on this start. And is anybody surprised by that? Oh, the bumping has started really early. No. Oh, crap. I see a gap around here. Oh, the gap's filled. We've got to punch through. Go! Go! Go, BMW! There we go. We've made a space. That's the issue. That's the issue. All it takes is one car. One car gets turned around, and that blocks the entire road. And now we are in trouble. Although it looks like there was a bit of trouble further up as well, going through the first corner. Ah, that was unfortunate. It's normally you get through okay. Just occasionally someone gets turned around. I think I just said thunderstorm. Though thunderstorm bad. We don't want a thunderstorm to come at any point during this. Oh dear. Now sometimes they're not always correct, the race engineers. I've had it before when they're saying, oh, rain is expected and it doesn't come. But yeah, if we do get a thunderstorm and I've just gone past the pits, we may be in trouble, although so will any AI cars that have gone past the pits. I'm just looking at how much. We have a lot of ground to make up on the cars at the front. Well, this should be interesting. Oh, there. Yes, keep bumping each other off the road. That'll give me an opportunity. I might get the Sierra here. In fact, I think I have got the Sierra. Yeah, he's not going to... Oh, he may come back at me because I take a slightly wonky line. Oh, dear. No, 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 no. 3 wide in a bumpy downhill braking zone. Oh, we got... I was expecting to get a hit. I was expecting to get hit by the yellow Mercedes, not the Sierra. So many cars in a very small space. Someone's in the wall up ahead. I may have brushed the Ford there. Can we... No, we're not. They're not going to go... I was thinking of going up the inside. Oh, he's been very... Why on earth were you braking in an acceleration zone? I have no idea why he was doing that. Strange driving there. Almost caused me trouble. Whoa. Car. I don't know why there is a car there. There's a car stuck. Some people have jumped in the pits, and I'm kind of curious as to why. Are they preemptively trying to grab some wet tyres, expecting the rain, or did they start on wet tyres and want to? I don't know. I'm confused. Or maybe my attempts at tricking the game into starting me on slicks for whatever reason, it's decided it still wants to put me on wet tyre. We'll see. If the tyres start overheating by the end of this lap, I know I've got wet weather tyres. They're still saying there's expected to be a major downpour. In fact, that's not a few minutes. That's straight away. I think the game has the game has decided that yeah, I should probably have started on looking at the tyre temperatures. We definitely would have been started on wet. Okay, so the cars that jumped in the pits have either been very stupid, or they actually did start on slicks and being clever, because they haven't really lost a huge amount of time. Okay, we're up into 22nd place. This is so dodgy in these cars. Oh crap! Brakes, brakes, slowly does it. Well, I say slowly does it. I just hate that braking zone. So easy to get it just a tiny bit wrong and have a very, very big accident. Many Formula 1 cars have had big accidents down there in the past. Now, have we got... This is always a decidedly dodgy manoeuvre, but any overtaking manoeuvre... Ah, we got him. He didn't try and fight the point. Thank you very much, BMW. Any overtake around Monaco, especially now, with the conditions like this, is always going to be decidedly dodgy. Yeah, we're definitely on wet tyres by the fact that I'm not manically sliding. There we go. And we're onto the tail of a 20th place car. Can we... outside at turn 1 is not really a good overtaking spot, especially now with all of the spray. Someone found the fence. Ooh. And then everybody was slowed down. I was hoping I could get away with that, but no, we gave Mercedes a bump. Now I just see Mercedes badge and wing. It's all guesswork up there. Let's make sure we slow it down properly up here. This is another place that, yeah, I know about the rain. We're kind of experiencing the rain. Oh, bloody hell. Car's right in front of me, and I'm about to come under fire, I think. I'm pretty sure, yeah. BMW got himself up the inside. I need to clear this Merc. I really need to find a way past. The problem is I can't quite be quick at a good enough point. I'm trying to get to the inside here. He was a little bit slow off the turn. This is not a good place being too wide, and indeed, indeed I got a bump for my trouble. I'll give him a bit of a bump here as well. Oh, we've got a car up the inside. He's going to... I was trying not to force people wide, but no, he's decided that's how it's going to be. We will have troubles. Oh, I'm going to scrape the wall there. I was no, we couldn't get away with that. It wasn't really the grip there. Now, we will have to panic and worry about slowing it down there. See, they're all running very, very wide. Whoa, hoi. We may be on wet tyres. It's still very, very slippery. This is incredibly heavy weather. I haven't seen any lightning yet. I don't think we're quite on the full thunderstorm, but it's just ridiculously wet. Now, can we get any... This is the issue. I know I can go quicker through some bits of the track. I've just not caught them at an overtaking bit. I just get stuck behind them. Right, we're up the inside. Into this turn. He's trying to force the point. We've slightly snagged. We're going to get 2 in 1. There was a little bit of a tag on the back of the Mercedes that upset him as he went to put the power down. That's fair enough. Any little bump on the back of the car in this weather with rear-wheel drive cars is quite upsetting. Now, let's get it stopped for turn 1. I think they're all finding the fence. That's first quarter there. In the dry, I can run these cars into 41s around here. That last lap was a 59. Admittedly, there was some battling and a slight bump on the wall, but yeah, these are some really wet... I'd kind of hope for not this much rain at Monaco, I'll be honest. Oh, I think I saw a lightning strike. This is not ideal racing conditions at a street circuit. I'm not worried. I think we're going to have an entirely wet race after one lap of the dry. That's not quite what I'd had in mind, but never mind. Oh, BMW, they love to have really stupid lunges into the hairpin. I've got to be very wary of them having a look. Ooh, okay, maybe second gear is better. Maybe we shouldn't stick it in first. Too much wheel spin. There's still some wheel spin in second. We're again catching... I get a really good run into the tunnel, but I'm not that confident through this turn here. See, it's just not got the grip at all. We're going to go early on the brakes as well down here, because I've been struggling there for ages getting it stopped, but we get a good run off the turn here, much better than the Ford. We will get up the inside. We will make the position as they tend to slide wide through this turn. Actually looks like it's brightening up now. Okay, we've had our tremendous downpour. Are we going to now go to bright sunshine? That could be a problem possibly for the tyres. If the rest of the race remains in the dry, we could well kill the tyres, which is not really what we want to be doing, particularly. Oh, they're fighting up ahead. I think the Mercedes got a big slide out of that turn and really slowed the BMW down. Yeah, the rain is stopping, which is not what it looked like doing anytime soon. Ah, yeah, look at that. I see some bright blue sky up ahead. Okay. I don't know. That just throws another spanner in the works as to what I do with tyres, because doing entire Yeah, doing the rest of the race on wet tyres, if the track will very quickly dry out, they could well be shot to hell by the end of it. And then even if it does rain come the end of it, they're likely to be so warm that they're not going to be that much good on the rain stuffs. Oh, that was a... See what I mean about the ridiculous dives? Oh, I thought about it. If I had just enough acceleration. I didn't quite. We almost got it though. Be very tight on the apex of that one. We may have given it a slight brush into the wall. It's like it's just not as bad as the orange Mercedes' dive at the hairpin there. Yeah, I'm hoping they're slower. I'm hoping I can progress more through the field. Well, there goes that big slide. We've plumped the wall on the inside. That's what I was trying to avoid, and in trying to push it a little bit more on the brakes, it didn't work. Didn't work so well. This is where I can make up all of the time through this turn. For whatever reason, they're still going out wide. They're fighting too wide through the chicanes. Oh dear. Started raining again. Okay, yeah, we're not going to get a dry... We're not going to get any dryness in this race. Oh, that's the wrong button. We want windscreen wipers back on again. Come on, around that corner. Damn it, that orange Mercedes is making real progress. He's on almost as much of a charge as I am. And again, we're a good run onto this start-finish straight, but the way that they position their cars mean I have to go around the outside into turn one, and that's not really what you want to be doing. Ugh. See, there's just about a car's width here, maybe. Can I have some space? No, they're not going to get the space there that I need. No, still can't do it, and that orange Mercedes is escaping ever further up the road. Damn it, we want to get this four. Maybe if we can be extra super neat through here, get to the inside. Oh, he tried to cover it very early there, but I have got my car to the inside. He's going to turn in on me anyway. Oh dear, we may have a small issue. We may have an issue at that corner. I was trying to give him space. I think I got a little bit on the bumps, and then he clipped the side of me. Then I lost steering, and then he went straight in the wall. Uh-oh, I'm just seeing the congregation of dots up there is not going to end well for us. Next lap round, I may have broken the race ever so slightly. We will see. Yeah, we can kind of do with a safety car, I'll be honest. But it's early for Monaco. Most tracks it's okay. Monaco, you kind of need a safety car for if there's an accident, because well, there's just no room to go anywhere if there is a problem. We've got again really good drive through this section, but nowhere to go with our car. Again, I'm too far back. You have to be really right up alongside them if you're going to get a manoeuvre done. He's been slow off the turn. We will have a go into the final hairpin. We will try and not bounce him into the wall. Oh, I can't turn with you hitting the back of my car. It doesn't work. Oh, okay, we're going to cop a whack from the Merc. Ugh. Damn it! They are in a fighty mood. Certainly, this Mercedes is in a fighty mood today. He's been fighting everyone. I'm not going to go for a silly dive into turn one, as they're going to end up towards the fence. Whoa! And there's some more wheel speed for you. Now we're side by side yet again up the hill. I think, in fact, we're far enough ahead. He's not going to try. Thank God for that. Oh no, he's still there. He's still there looking. Make sure I get it slowed down up here properly. Yeah, he couldn't hold it. It is very slippery. This is definitely the worst weather I've had in one of these, I think. Or sort of consistently worse. We've had thunderstorms, and I guess the fog was quite bad. Fortunately, the accident up here has cleared. Yeah, fog would be worse, but this is just consistently heavy rain with rear-wheel drive cars at a street circuit. It's not ideal. There we go. Big slides again. Yeah, definitely first gear, I'm not sure is a good idea. We're really having trouble with that turn. The cars behind weren't too bad. Field is rather spread out, and that's not surprising considering the start always spreads the field out, and the little bumps we've seen. We're definitely closing on the group ahead. There's just about a wheel on the track there, at least one wheel. Oh, it's really very, very wet. Really having trouble putting any power down with this car. And these are not the most powerful of vehicles. These are really not the most powerful of vehicles, but it's just there's so much standing water, I think, is what's going on. Again, we've got more sliding. We're losing tyre temperature. That's never a good thing. Can we? No, we're too far back, and he's kind of covering the middle of the road there. Yeah, the more tyre temperature we lose, the more trouble we're going to have, the more we're going to slide. Admittedly, if we start sliding around, we should be gaining some tyre temperature, but ooh, yeah, we're sliding more and more at the moment. This is getting quite scary and quite dangerous, I'll be honest. I can see me pointing backwards very shortly with this. I have driven a few practice races with these cars and these weather conditions. This is definitely the wettest and slidiest I've had the track. There's just none of the grip through here. If I'm not oversteering, we just haven't got the turning. The AIs are very nearly going around the outside of me there. They're not quite. They can't quite do it. I'm making sure I brake nice and early. We're having real issues getting around this track now. The fortunate thing is, of course, well, everyone's in the same boat. We've all got the same conditions to be dealing with, and they're struggling in a couple of other places. This turn, notably, down here, and I don't know the corners at Monaco. It's the left-hander where they keep all going up towards the wall, and that's about the only places I'm making ground on them. Having to have a little lift through there because the back end just wants to get away from me, and I'm braking super early. In fact, the cars, that was a bit too early. Ooh, having said that, we nearly lost control of it, and then again on the exit, we're fighting. We are really fighting this Mercedes car. The vehicles up ahead were going too wide. Yep, sure enough. You guys keep fighting like that. We're not too bad through the chicane, although there is none of the grip anymore. This is getting really treacherous now. Well, I'm kind of glad, game, that you started me on wet weather tyres. You made a good call with this much rain around. Where is that car going? Look at the damage on the front of that Merc. He has been in the wars, quite literally, with that Sierra by the looks of things. Oh, front tyre is still cold. We haven't lost temperature completely in the rears, at least, so we kind of got that going for us. How are we doing lap-wise? 3 laps to go. I was kind of hoping to make it up towards the front, but the weather has just thrown a curveball, and the constant getting stuck in traffic, as you would expect with Monaco. Yeah, you get stuck in traffic. It's very hard to make your way up through the order. Well, the rain has now stopped at least, so hopefully we can lose some of this surface water and I can start pushing the car again. Damn it, they keep being slow right in the middle of the road, and I can't never make up my mind which way he's going to be best. Can we get... Nope, he's going to shut the door there. Maybe we can get up the inside. They go so deep into here, it's really hard getting up the inside because they'll just brake so late, and then they can hold it on the inside of the next turn. I'm starting to feel some grip come back to me. That's a nice feeling. We actually have some corner grip again. We've got a monstrous drive. This is not a good idea. I'm not sure I quite have the grip for that. Again, we didn't start having the rear end slide through there. They're much braver initially on the brakes. They trust themselves not to knock it up. Yeah, you see, I'm now back on full throttle out of the is that the bus stop chicane, and then the swimming pool bit's the one coming up? I can never remember. I always get the two confused. This bit here's the swimming pool chicane complex, whatever they call it. Right. Can't find a way past. I know I'm decently fast, just wherever I'm quick I have a car in the way, and where I'm slow they can make that gap. Can we get anything here? Oh, there's been an incident there. We got round the outside. I think that was a car that was ahead. It wasn't a lap down vehicle. We're up into 12th. Maybe we can crack. I'm not sure it was actually. I don't know. I wasn't really paying much attention to my position wise. I'm just worrying about keeping the car on the road with 2 laps to go. Well, the good news is we shouldn't kill the tyres. We shouldn't be killing these tyres. Rain is expected perhaps before the end of the race anyway, so yeah, keeping on the wet weather tyres is a good idea. I would like a little bit more heat in the fronts, but we're not sliding anywhere near as much as we were a couple of laps ago, so I'm happy. 10th place is currently looking like about the best I'm going to manage, unless of course we have any more accidents that you never quite know. You never quite know what you're going to get. It's also looking like we're starting to come towards daylight again. Yeah, day-night cycle is very, very cool. Especially on a track like this where it's all floodlit and there are plenty of lights around. Yeah, it is a very, very cool lighting and weather effects that they have going on here. Nope. not going to do that. Still can't quite. Oh, careful of the curb, because that could often bounce you out of position, if you like. Still not being quite quick enough. Hey, we're half a second up on our fastest laps. We're making improvements. Sierra's off towards the wall. Come on, we can't dilly-dally too much, but I can't fit my car there either. Not unless I want to have a big accident. And having survived through 10 laps of rain, it would be very annoying to have an accident going for... Oh, bloody hell. Why did I say something about the race? Just... sun. I will talk all about the sun, and then can we have a dry finish? I keep pressing the wrong button for windscreen wipers and turning the lights off. Well, we're going to have... I mean, it's quite apt for the sort of race that we've had. Oh, slow. Maybe turn. I'm just not close enough at any of the points I want to be. I'm not quite close enough to have an overtake, and I'm not brave enough where I am close enough, like up the inside here. I don't like having a big dive through this turn, especially not now we've got some rain coming down. Right, we're very, very quick through there, but I can't go on the power soon enough because there's a car in front of me. The frustrations of Monaco, everyone. Where can we get him? And of course, the longer we stayed stuck behind here, the less time I'm going to have. In fact, at the rate I'm going to have no time to catch up to 10th. We may just kind of have to force the point through the tunnel. Oh, that's unfortunate. Damn it. Brushed the wall. Has got me in a lot of trouble. We've still got a really, really good drive here. I'm trying to give him space around the outside. I definitely brushed my way past there. He may have panicked and had to lift off there. I forced the point. I did force the point. Now we're going back to being careful. There's a car stuck in the right area. That wasn't someone ahead of me. Oh, I've pressed all the wrong buttons there. It's only got very dark. I thought I'd turn the headlights off. It's just got horrible and miserable again. God, dear, the weather has been abysmal here at Monaco. We've cleared the Sierra quite comfortably, and we have one lap to make up 1.8 seconds. Ooh. Okay, I think any chance is now just evaporated with that huge slide. Yeah, 2.1 seconds to make up. I will probably be very close by the end of the... possibly be very close by the end of the lap, provided I don't do anything stupid. It's incredibly pretty sunrise you have going on here as well, as it sort of there we go. It's the full Forza setting right now, but yeah, it is quite a cool sunrise you have going on, sort of through the trees and behind the buildings and so on. When it's not pouring with rain and the track is as slippery as an ice rink, we are closing very, very quickly, as I thought we might. Down to a second with half a lap to go, but I don't quite know where we're going to get him. That is the issue. There is just no real overtaking spots. And everywhere is so slidey. Maybe I'm close. I'm far enough away, sorry, so that if I get a good run through here, I'm not going to have a car directly in front of me that I have to slam the brakes on. So I can make up some time here. Then it comes to the next chicane that I've got to get right here. Oh, he had a big slide. I'm not the only one getting sideways through the tunnel. I'm going a bit braver on the brakes. Oh. See the car just wanting to spin. Am I close enough? Well, I put with all the power down. We did get off the chicane quite well. Oh, he's very close to the fence. Here we go. We're going to try around the... Nope, he's not going to give me any space there whatsoever. For 10th place, can I get him? Oh, we're across the chicane. I think there may have been two wheels on the track somewhere. We're going up the inside into the second to last corner. Oh, there's a bump. Oh, he's got stuck in the fence. Oh, no. Well, I'm going to... Oh, the position tracker is getting confused with lap cars. I don't think I'm going to get 10th place. There may have been... I had a go on the final corner. Just about... just about stopped it. And then, of course, we get bumped. And, yeah... a little bit of a dodgy overtake on the last lap, I'll say. I think he did still get 11th. I get 10th place in an incredibly wet Monaco race. Wasn't quite the weather conditions I was hoping for, but there you go. That's what can happen with the random race, or with the random weather. Sorry. Yeah, it's certainly a challenge with this much rain around Monaco. These are good fun cars to race. Probably one of the safer vehicles to race around Monaco as far for getting cars stuck here is concerned. But yeah, certainly a rather tough challenge. Well, that is it for this video, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and until next time, goodbye.